Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Sonia and I'm so glad you're here. I'm not sure about you, but it takes me a long time to find a lipstick that I absolutely love that I can wear every day. My go-to lipstick has always been Faux by MAC. Unfortunately, it's been discontinued, so I am on the hunt for something that I can wear and love just as much, hopefully a dupe. I have a pretty big selection of lipsticks in general, but I also have just a pretty big selection of MAC lipsticks. I thought that today I would take a little bit of time to go through my pink lipsticks that are similar in shade to Faux. Just to see if I have something already that I can consider a dupe or that I can love as much as Faux. Anyway, so I'm going to be comparing them. in this video. I'm going to be comparing the different shades of pink that I have. I think I have 8 or 9 that I'm going to include in this video. I'm going to swatch them in natural light as well as down here in studio lighting. I'm going to also try them on in the studio lighting, and I've also bribed my husband to let me use his arm because he's white and I'm brown, so the colors look a little bit different on my skin tone versus his skin tone, and I thought that it might be helpful for those of you whose skin is of a lighter skin tone to see how the different shades compare. So if you're interested in that, please stay tuned. It's going to be coming up within this video as well. Anyway, I'm going to get started. I'm going to start with without any lipstick on my lips or any lip liner, and I won't be using lip liner for the different comparisons on my lips because I don't want the lip liner to interfere with the way the actual lipstick looks. So if you're interested, please stick around and I will see you at the end of the video. I'm going to start with my first lipstick, Faux. This lipstick is the one that I'm trying to find a dupe for. Faux is described as a muted mauve pink with a satin finish. As you can see, I'm not wearing any lipstick, lip liner, or lip gloss. I'm going to apply Faux on one side of my lips and leave the other blank so that I can wear the other shades and be able to determine how similar or different they are from Faux. All the lip shades that I'm applying directly to my lips is done in studio lighting. So this is what Faux looks like on one side of my lip, and you can see the other side is bare. And here I'm applying it to the back of my hand in studio lighting. It looks quite different on my hand versus in the tube. I am now applying Faux on the back of my hand in natural lighting in overcast conditions against a big window. First up for comparison is the shade Brave, described as a slightly warm-toned light medium pink with a satin finish. They do look quite different in the tubes. As I'm applying Brave to one side with Faux on the other side, I can already see that the Brave is much warmer on me and more of a pinky pink, if that makes any sense. I really think it's beautiful, but not the same. Here's a comparison of Brave versus Faux on the back of my hand in studio lighting, and the swatches look quite different. Now comparing Brave with Faux in natural lighting under overcast conditions by a big window. Next up, I'm going to use MAC Angel, which is described as a neutral toned medium pink with a pearl finish. They do look different in the tubes, and MAC Angel is a frost lipstick versus MAC Faux, which is a satin lipstick. I actually think that MAC Angel and MAC Faux are very, very close. The coverage is different though, and the effect is different, with one being a frost and the other being a satin, but the actual shade seems very similar, at least it is on me. Here is a comparison of the two lipsticks in studio lighting. And here's a comparison of Angel and Faux in natural lighting under overcast conditions by a big window. Next up, we have MAC Please Me, which is described as a moderately warm-toned medium pink with a matte finish. I'm not sure if Please Me has been discontinued, but it is in my collection, so I thought that I would include it. It actually looks kind of similar to Brave, I think. Maybe a bit less saturated than Brave. I would say that Please Me and Faux are similar, but Please Me is a little bit brighter. Here is Please Me compared with Faux in under studio lighting. Please Me compared with Faux under overcast conditions by a big window. Next up is Twig Twist, which is a pinky brown. I believe that this is from their Maximal Silky Matte Lipstick collection. I think it's very beautiful, but definitely much deeper than Faux. Comparing Twig Twist with Faux under studio lighting on the back of my hand. Now comparing Twig Twist with Faux under natural lighting by a big window under overcast conditions. Next up is Twig, which is described as a warm rosy pink with subtle brown undertones, and it is a satin finish. I feel like it's a little slightly less saturated than Twig Twist, but I think I'll do a comparison in the near future to see whether that's correct or not. Comparing Twig with Faux on the back of my hand in studio lighting. Comparing Twig with Faux on the back of my hand in natural lighting under overcast conditions by a big window. Next up is MAC Modesty, which is described as a muted neutral pink. This is one of my new favorite lipsticks. It is a satin finish, and I feel like it's quite similar to Faux, just maybe slightly less pink. MAC Modesty compared with Faux on the back of my hand in studio lighting. MAC Modesty compared with Faux on the back of my hand under natural lighting by a big window overcast. Next up is MAC Fast Play, which is described as a moderately warm-toned medium mauve with a satin finish. I think this one may have been discontinued as well, but again, it's in my collection, so I'm including it. It does seem quite a bit warmer and more saturated than Faux. It's quite beautiful, but not the same. Fast Play compared with Faux on the back of my hand under studio lighting. Fast Play compared with Faux in natural lighting by a big window under overcast conditions. Now we have the shade Mehr, which is a cool toned pink and has a slight blue undertone. This is one that I wear often as well. I have heard it described as a dirty pink, which sometimes leans cool and sometimes warm depending on light and skin tone. And it is of a silky matte finish. Some of their newer lines that belong to the Silky Matte collection are described as being matte but kind of more comfortable to wear and less drying. Comparing Faux and Mehr in studio lighting. Comparing Faux and Mehr under natural lighting under overcast conditions by a big window. Now I'm going to do swatches of all of them on the back of my arm, and just to give a better picture of how all of these pinks kind of relate to each other and relate to Faux. And I'm starting with Faux, followed by Brave, Angel, Please Me, Twig Twist, Twig, Modesty, Fast Play, Mehr. So here are all the 9 shades side by side under studio lighting. Next up, I'm going to be borrowing my husband's arm and swatching them under natural lighting on his arm. So I'm going to start with Faux again. As you can see, his skin tone and undertone are quite different than mine. Next up is Brave, Angel, Please Me, Twig Twist, Twig, Modesty, Fast Play, Mehr. So this is the lineup of swatches from this collection on my husband's arm in natural light, and now I've moved it to closer to the window and the lighting is slightly cooler. I'm hoping that this will help somebody with a lighter skin tone to figure out what color would be best for them. Now I'm going to swatch my arm in natural light as well, and following the same order as before with Faux, Brave, and now Angel. Please Me, Twig Twist, Twig, Modesty, Fast Play, Mare. The next clip will show my arm above my husband's arm so that you can see the difference. So my arm is above and my husband's arm is below. If you've made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I would love to know what you think about the different pinks and whether or not they are comparable to Faux, and whether there's another one that you can recommend, because I'm really looking for something that I can love. So far, the ones that I feel that are closest to Faux are Angel, which is a frost lipstick, so it's not exactly the same, and Modesty, which is slightly more muted. It's a lighter color, but those are the ones to me look the most similar. I also really love the shade Brave, although it doesn't look anything like Faux. But anyway, I would love to know what you think, and so please remember to subscribe to my channel if you don't want to miss any more of my videos. I do have a lot more lipsticks. I'm old as dirt, so I've been collecting them for a long time, and I'll be doing videos like this as much as I can, time permitting. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time.